speech?
Today?
Good, good. And PAX, that's like that religious TV network that runs the 700 Club. Posting things as you walk in the room.
No, it's the other PAX.
Oh,
Penny Arcade Expo.
Penny Arcade Expo, right.
I figured that since you co-wrote and you did all the sound for GTA, like, I don't know, you could help me come up with something cool.
Dude, just go out and moon. Trust me, I was the MC at that big 2600 hacker convention. You just walk out on stage and moon them.
Yeah, but these are gamers.
Oh.
You can't moon gamers the way you can moon hackers.
Oh, that's a good point, bro.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So, okay, how about the Wii controller in your pocket gag?
I love that, but I can't.
Well, then talk about your restraining order.
Well, I would rather not talk about that, since that kind of came about as a result of the Wii controller in the pocket gag.
Stripper pole?
Oh, I'm still a little chafed from the Star Trek convention.
Well, I mean, regardless of what you do, you're going to need some intro music, you know? Something that'll sort of set the tone for your keynote. For instance, like, what are you listening to lately?
I've been listening to a lot of Depeche Mode.
This track ought to start you off real good. Why?
Electronic?
Well, I know, but it does sound like an 80s video game, but it makes me think of Richard Simmons in a one-piece leotard. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, now I'm done. Yeah, it doesn't take long when I'm thinking of Richard.
Okay, now I'm done.
Okay, let's get back to the intro music, dude. You need something epic, you know, something that says, I'm Will Wheaton, I'm the king of the geeks, you know, I have a blog and a Wii controller in my pocket. How about this? Something kind of epic Lord of the Ringsy. All right, now you and the Quindian orcs come out on stage.
Thanks, Laszlo.
No worries.
Thank you. My name is Will Wheaton. Jack Thompson can suck my balls. I should point out that today's keynote address has been rated NA by the ASRB. If you have a problem with that, please go fuck yourself. Okay, in all seriousness, my name is Will Wheaton, and I am a gamer. Like everyone here, I am here because I love gaming. I have lived through 2 home console crashes, the rise and fall of the arcade. I have even played Night Watch on Sega CD. I remember when Game Boys were just black and kind of like a yellowy pea soup kind of green. And I own every Atari 2600 game ever released, and I keep them right here on this USB key. What I really want to do today is tell you all a couple of stories about growing up in the early console and arcade years, and examine the notion that video games are some sort of antisocial menace to society. And by examine, I mean throw it in the back of a stolen car, fuck its brains out for health, then beat it up and take my money back. To get us started, I'm going to throw out some gaming references so we can all see what generations are represented in this room. So feel free to holler out if you get any of these. Awesome. Some of you remember a time when there were no games. It is very dark. You are likely to be eaten by a rabbit. Would you like your possessions identified? You have died of dysentery. Wizard needs food badly.
Yes! Yes!
Beware, I live.
Yes.
Our princess is in another castle. The bomb has been planted. They don't really want you to play Freebird. They're just mocking you. My point in that little exercise of making you cheer is this. We may be from different generations, but if your response is any indication, we have a lot in common beyond our love of Penny Arcade. Now, some of you may remember me from such films as Stand By Me, where I held a tiny leech in my hand and other places. And before you ask, yes, they were totally real. Or maybe from Python, where I was eaten by a 25-foot snake, which was also totally real. You may remember me from such television shows as Star Trek: The Next Generation. Where I wore a jumpsuit that was totally awesome. You might remember me from Battle of the Syndicated Jumpsuit-Wearing Genius Children, where I wore dolphin shorts and a tank top. That was less awesome. But don't let these suave roles fool you. I am a huge geek in every possible geeky way, and nothing brings me as much joy as gaming. I love card games, war games, Euro games, role-playing games, cheap-ass games, and of course, video games. I do not love holographic orgasm games forced on me by butt-headed aliens when I'm just trying to get into action. Like many older geeks, my gaming experience started not at a LAN party or a Wii Treat. Wii Treat, incidentally, is a term I've just coined, so if there are any Nintendo representatives who would like to buy it from me for Wii points, my gaming experience began in a dusty liquor store in the San Fernando Valley. In the spring of, I lived there, but the valley sucks, we all know. And so does the West Side. Yeah, that's right, West Siders. Take your traffic and shove it up your Santa Monica.